What's up, guys? We're back. It's finally starting to cool down, thank goodness. And it's also Friday, so I'm staying hydrated, and hopefully you guys are staying hydrated also. I had so many videos planned, and unfortunately, because of the heat, didn't want to make any videos. But I've been complaining about all of the fruit drop, but I kind of want to show you some of the biggest fruit that I have right now that has been sticking onto some of my trees. This right here is a Kona Charwell, and I got this Kona from Brokaw Nurseries, and it's starting to become a beast. This guy is growing really nicely and it's taking off. So the rootstock that it's on is Duke 7, and right there, and as you know, I try to mark my trees with a blue mark where I actually measure it up to that blue. That's 5 feet. So I do that so I can remember and see the scale. That's 5 feet. So we're at probably 12 feet right now. So this Kona is just kind of amazing so far. I don't have a lot of fruit on there. I was digging around. I did find 2. Let me show you the 2 that I have. And of course, it's 4 o'clock and I got my little micro sprays going. And it's just, these micro sprays work really well. It just, kind of really saturates the entire surface, and it spreads it out really nicely and evenly. So I just run it for like 10 minutes, and it's not a lot of water actually. If you measure it out, it's actually not a lot of water. So you just run it for 10 minutes and it keeps the area nice and moist, so it's not too dry. But let me show you a couple of the fruit that we got. It's here's one. Sorry, the lighting's not that great. So that's about the size right now of the Charwell, Kona Charwell. That's one, and there's a second one in here, right there. So that's that. Let me show you some other ones. Okay, so this is a Zutano, and it's growing really nicely, getting really tall. I think the lighting's probably kind of bad right now, but let me show you some of the fruit and some of the bigger ones. Here is a Zutano fruit, size comparison to the Hazy IPA. So there's the 5 foot mark right there. So let me walk it back so you can see the scale. And we got sirens in the background. So there's fruit in there. There's tons of fruit. That guy, more. So, of course I'm complaining that we got a lot of fruit drop. And every morning I just go around collecting fruit off of the ground and I just throw it in this pile. We're getting some of the Pinkerton, which is, you can see this classic Pinkerton shape here. But everything else is, the fruit that's on the tree, I hope because it's starting to cool down that a lot of it's going to stick. So this is a Hass, and the fruit, it's on there, it's sticking on there. Hopefully they stick around. Let me show you another Hass. This is another Hass, and some of the fruit that's on there doing okay. So let me show you a fruit that I know that, when you see it, you go, it's probably not going to make it. Like, here's an example. You see the stem's already turning yellow right there. Kind of hard to see. Stem's already turning yellow. And in this case, you just go, nope. And it popped off pretty quickly. And the color is kind of weird. It's usually more green, like at this point, more like that. So that that's just not going to make it. So there's no point in keeping it and holding on to it. So I took it off. That's kind of where it's at. And then I'll put this with my pile. So The Hass is doing good for the most part. It's got fruit, it's holding fruit. Here's my second Hass, which is, this was supposed to be a reed, but it turned out to be a Hass. All right, so this is my Mexicola. I think it's a Mexicola Grande. And so far, it's actually doing okay this year. And I do have a graft, Oaklando, which is right there. And we do have fruit. Let me show you some of the fruit. Here it is. And there's more. For size comparison, a little smaller than the Zutano. But there's fruit on here. I don't want to guesstimate how much, but there's a lot. So I have my Fuerte, which is right here. Doing okay. There's a 5 foot mark right there. It lost all of its fruit. My little micro spray is going. You see that? But over here I have my Surprise. So the Surprise is actually growing really nicely. It was a little floppy, so I staked it up and I kind of tied it up to kind of keep it more upright. But some of the fruit that's on here is pretty amazing so far. Let me show you some of the fruit. So here is size comparison of the Surprise. That's a good size fruit. There's, I don't know, I don't want to count, but I'm sure there's probably at least 30 of these on this tree. So I'm gonna walk back a little bit so you can see the scale. So doing okay. We lost fruit, but we got some fruit, and you know, I'm surprised how much fruit has been staying on there, even though it's got a lot of heat right now, or during this heat wave that we've had. It's actually held on to a lot of the fruit, and it hasn't been dropping as much fruit as some of the other trees. But it doesn't have as much fruit as like the Hass, but the fruit that it has, it's been holding on to. So that's a good thing, that you know that if you got fruit up to a certain point, it's probably going to hold. So something good about the Surprise. And you know, the fruit is actually pretty big, so we'll see how it tastes. And I'm excited to finally taste the Surprise this year, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I really had to go get a ladder for this one. This is my Jan Boyce, and check out how much fruit we got on the Jan Boyce. So I'm on a ladder, and it's one of those varieties that I've been telling people that they gotta get. The fruit tastes excellent, and so far it's been very productive. All right, so let's check the temperature according to Mr. Jack Daniels here. We are right at, I don't know if you can see it, oh, right at 88 degrees. We're in the shade. So, all right, so in this area, I have a lamb, SC Gold, an Esther, and a Bacon, which is back there. So the lamb is mostly loaded. So lamb, as you know, they kind of cluster like that. Here's some more on this side. And then this is SC, and let me show you the fruit and the size right now. So here's some of the SC fruit, what we have. There's more there, more there, more there. There's a good probably 30 to 50 on this little SC. So it's doing great. And then the Bacon, this Bacon is just a beast. I should get the ladder for this one too, but I'm not going to. But we have like Lots of fruit all over the place. So here is a ton of fruit all over. I mean, I'm kind of looking straight up. You see all that? That's a ton of fruit. So this bacon's a beast. So walking back so you can see the scale. So this is one of my older trees that I have in the ground, but it really took off. So hopefully you guys are doing good. Have a great weekend. It was just a quick one. I just wanted to show you some of the fruit that we got. I know I complain about my fruit drop, but there's still a lot of fruit holding on to some of these trees, and it's good to know that we at least have some fruit. And I'm especially excited about this guy, which is the SC Gold. So I can't wait to start eating some of these again. So have a good one. Talk to you guys later. See ya.